There are certain rules that go along with being bad. But there are even more rules for turning bad, and no, I'm not just talking about milk. But not everyone knows them like they should. Fortunately, that's the subject of this episode, because today, Dave knows the 7 keys to turning heel. First off, choose the right guy. Not everyone was cut out to be bad. Yeah, some people are just lame. Take Sting, Rey Mysterio, or Tajiri. Sure, maybe they dabbled in heel waters a little bit, but it didn't work out because some people just don't have what it takes. Or they're just too over to easily shift over their momentum. After all, not everyone can just switch gears all that easily. Next, just have it make sense, because nothing is worse than a stupid, illogical heel turn. Give me something. 2 wrestlers feuding over a valet, a case of gold fever, or just reacting to the way the crowd's turned on you. Whatever it is, just make it make sense. Make it compelling, or else you might as well just stay good at that point. Ugh. These create natural story arcs that either use the turn as part of the climax or as part of the crescendo. Exactly. As much as I hate to agree with him, I have to admit, Shane turning on Austin, Austin joining Vince, Goldberg joining Russo, all these things just made no sense, and it made the whole thing hard to get behind right from the start. Acting. Some guys are just great in-ring wrestlers and nothing more. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But typically speaking, this is why guys like them probably shouldn't turn. Yeah, Dean Malenko did become famous for his acting chops, so it's best to just leave him be instead of forcing him to switch gears. That never works out. The best heel turns usually have an emotion at their core, whether it's jealousy or revenge or even greed. Yeah, we're not looking for an Oscar-winning performance or anything, but the ability to, I don't know, convey an emotion on TV is a skill that wrestlers like the Man of 1,000 Holds definitely aren't known for possessing. Next, make sure you pick the right victim. At this point, do you think if Dean Ambrose turned on Roman Reigns, you think anyone's gonna boo him for it? Instead, find a wrestler that people are sympathetic towards. Look at Kevin Owens. When he turned on Chris Jericho or Sami Zayn, it worked because the more sympathetic the face, the more hated his enemy is going to be. A shot in the arm. Occasionally, a turn can be used to reinvigorate a waning career that's not quite as fresh as it once was. Yeah, Hogan going Hollywood, Bret turning in America. Sometimes if a wrestler's stick is getting old, sometimes, if done right, a heel turn is a great way to repackage a wrestler that still has a few more good years left in him, even if his gimmick doesn't. Next, don't force it. When Austin was suffering from Hogan envy and decided that he wanted to try and prove that anything the Hulk can do, he could do better, man was he wrong. At WrestleMania 17, Austin thought that by aligning with Vince McMahon that would signal his heel turn. However, there were a lot of people that actually just thought that McMahon was actually turning face. A badass heel that just beat up good guys instead of bad guys would have been amazing, even if the fans cheered him anyway. However, Austin just had to commit to the angle harder than he ever committed to marriage. Alright, crying, tapping out, joining WCW, all in some stupid attempt just to get the gimmick over. Seriously, learn when to let it go. Oh, and keep in mind, these aren't hard and fast rules. This is just a generalized list of things that some of the best heel turns all seem to have in common, either alone or in a combination. Yeah, there are some great heel turns that actually spin the face of some of these guidelines. Oh, and that reminds me, lastly, number 7, the biggest thing is sometimes the best heel turn is the one you don't see coming. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Or else. This has been Dave Knows.